Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's Mark at GeorgeToon.com. I'm back with another video. This time around it's another shaving video and we'll be using a vintage Gillette slim adjustable razor. These razors are really terrific and the one I have here is in really beautiful shape. These things last forever it seems. They're nickel plated brass and really if you can find these on eBay or at a yard sale, get them because this is a terrific adjustable razor. You can see it's adjustable all the way from 1 all the way on up to 9 right there. And it is a twist to open razor. And it's terrific. A couple things to note is that when you do tighten down on the blade, you give it an extra quarter turn to lock everything into place. And when you do adjust it, it clicks through. It's not a smooth adjusting razor. So right now I'm at 5. So when you do adjust this, you want to loosen up those doors a little bit and then click through and adjust up or down like that. That takes the strain off of the mechanism inside. Or so I'm told. If this is the preferred method or not, please comment below and let everyone know. But that's my understanding. You want to loosen it up, adjust, and then tighten back down. So I'm going to do a shave with this right now. And of course this has settings from 1 all the way up to 9. And when the super speeds were manufactured, they came in 3 varieties from what I understand from looking on the internet and the various channels and that sort of thing. Here's my father's original super speed from 1957. If it had a blue tip, it was a mild razor. If it had a red tip, it was aggressive. And if it had a plated tip like this, it was right there in the middle. So this is, of course, a razor right there in the sweet spot. And these are terrific, these super speeds. If you can find these, get one of these also. So the slim adjustable gave you the best of all 3 of those worlds. It gave you mild, aggressive, and right in the middle. And it gave you three grades of that in each of those levels. So 1, 2, and 3 was mild. 4, 5, and 6 was right in the middle. 7, 8, and 9 was aggressive. So I'm going to do a shave with this today, and I'm going to go from the middle to just into the aggressive area. I'm going to start at 5, go to 6, and then I'm going to go into 7, which is just the start of the aggressive range, because my skin does border on the sensitive side. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. And to help me along, I'm going to be using a Viking's blade razor blade because these are rated mild, and if I get into that aggressive area, this will definitely help give me a little more forgiveness in that range. I'm also going to be using Tabak shaving soap. I have some hot water right on top of the layer there to kind of soften up that top layer, and I'm going to be using my Viking's blade Dark Stallion Badger brush. I love this brush. It's terrific. It retains a lot of warmth too. So if you don't have a shaving scuttle, this is a nice brush to go with if you've got hot water in your shaving bowl or in your shaving soap dish, and you have some warm water here in your sink. That Badger hairbrush seems to retain a little bit of heat, so that first lathering is nice and warm. All right, so and I need that because we just went down to about 15, 20 degrees. In the early morning hours here, so winter is upon us. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and load this blade up right now. I'm gonna take this off, unwrap this rather, and there we are. We put that down. I'm gonna open up the doors. I'm gonna set that right in there like that, and I'm going to close it, twist and close, and then go an extra quarter turn to lock it in place. And I'm at setting number 5. And really, I bought this from a member on Badger and Blade, and they took wonderful care of this. So this is in really good shape. I have another one that I bought on eBay, which is in good shape, but this one is just a little bit better. So if you can find these on eBay, in yard sale, antique stores, snap them up. They go anywhere from about $25 to $35. And that is a far cry from what they were asking for them back in the 1960s, 1965. This went for $1.50 and it came with 2 Gillette razor blades. I mean, My God, I wish I had a DeLorean. I could go back in time and buy one, bring it back brand new. All right, so we've got the razor all set. We've got the hot water there. Brush is still soaking. So let me wet my face. I had a good hot shower, and we'll get to shaving. Okay, so I'm going to take my soap dish here with the tabak. I'm going to pour some of that off. I'm going to leave just a little bit there. And take my brush, give it a nice ring, give it a shake or two. There's the Dark Stallion brush by Viking's Blade, and we're going to start to lather up here. And the lathering in the bowl will occur rather quickly with tabak. And then I'm going to continue lathering on my face. I'm thinking that as I use this soap more and more, and it depletes, I'll have more room in the bowl to lather more in the bowl. But the soap puck here is still close to the top, so I'm going to have to do some lathering on my face. But that's okay. It'll help lift the whisker. And I'm almost there. This does lather up quickly. Okay, you can see how nice and creamy that is already. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, retained a little bit of warmth there, which is nice. It goes on very quickly too. I'm going to just add a little bit of water here, just to get it going a little more, so it thins it out just a little bit, so the lather will build even more. Got my Hungarian t-shirt on, because that is my heritage, 100%, both sides of the family. Szorady. All right, that's the Hungarian pronunciation, or as close as I can get to it. All righty. So we're going to be using the increase method here, and we're going to be going from 5, then the second pass will be 6, the third pass will be 7. I know it sounds a little counterintuitive, but you can do it. You can do 7, 6, 5, but either way, I just want to see how aggressive I can get with the razor towards the end of my shave. I'm going to get some really, really hot water out of the tap and heat up that blade. It's locked in place. It's at level 5. All right, and then just a couple of swirls in the warmer water, and then we're all ready to go. All right, 30 degrees, light pressure, let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. Very nice. You can hear it cutting right through the whisker. Boy, they really made these well. They're just terrific. Again, that's something I do. I just have to go all the way around the jawline and get that, to make sure I get all that hair out of there. Cut that whisker away. And then work on the neck. One thing you do want to be aware of with the super speeds and the slim adjustable is that the tabs of the blade are exposed a little bit there. So you have to just watch yourself when you're flipping it around that you don't tag in your lobe, something like that. I know that my Viking's Blade Chieftain encloses those tabs, and some other razors do the same. So, just so you know. Just a light touch. That's all you need. A light touch. Let the razor do the work. All right, that's pass one. Let's rinse. Very nice first pass. Very nice. As to be expected. Not really close. Didn't miss much. It's a first pass. So we're going to go here with a relathering here. And if you run out on the brush, you can always go back into the bowl and get some more. Reload the brush a little bit. But it looks like this is a really good, healthy loading of the brush here. Once I get the lather worked in, then I like to paint it on. Just paint it on as if you're painting a wall or a tabletop. Just paint it on. So you get a nice layer of lather there when you're using these lathers that advertise themselves as being thick and rich and creamy. Might as well take advantage of it. And this Talbach is exactly that. And it has that classic barbershop scent that we're all familiar with. All right, now going to loosen the doors just a little bit. You can see how it came up a little bit. Up a notch to level 6. Tighten down, quarter turn, locked in place, ready to go. And I'm just going to swirl around a little bit. We're going to go east to west across the grain. The idea here is by turning it up a notch on the aggression, you're getting even closer on the next pass. You've knocked the tall growth out of the way, and now you're getting closer to getting a BBS shave. But the trick is not to get it to be so aggressive that it starts giving you some irritation. I think 7 is going to be probably the borderline for me. Really clean up the chin nicely. Again, let the razor do all the work, especially when you're getting in the tight spots underneath the nose, that sort of thing. Okay, that's pass number 2. Time to rinse. Alrighty, just daub my brush in there for a little more water, and I am going to go back into the bowl, make sure I get enough cream on this next pass. right here. Oh yeah, that's very nice. Nice, 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 nice. Of course, this Vikings Blade Dark Stallion Badger brush does a really nice job of working up a lather with a wide variety of soaps and creams. I really like it a lot. Terrific, terrific value. Great Badger brush. It's got this heavyweight alloy base here. Really adds a nice amount of heft to it, so you know that you've got something in your hand when you're painting on a lather. Feels very good and secure. I like to make sure for this the next pass that I have plenty of cream, because we are talking about level 7. Okay. Give it a little bit of a rinse. Again, we're going to loosen the doors. We're going to go up to level 7, close them, quarter turn to twist to lock, and then just in the water a little bit to get it going, and we're going to go against the grain. And this is going to be level 7 against the grain, final pass. And I'm going to take it nice and easy. Nice light touch. Really cleaning up well here, it seems. And I think that's really the big difference between cartridge razors and safety razors. Cartridge razor, you press down a little more. At least that's what I've noticed when I've used them, in order to make sure all the blades make contact with the skin. Safety razor, it's a light touch. Let the blade do the work. Let the razor do the work. Now, I do go east to west underneath my nose there. I don't go fully against the grain there. Very nice. Very, very nice shade. That last pass, I can feel it. I can feel it starting to, it's starting to get, it really is the borderline, but I can feel it's really taking the whisker down and nice and close on the skin. One more rinse here. Yeah, that's very nice. Now we're going to empty the bowl, and I'm going to do a final rinse from the tap with warm water, because there is some residual soap in that sink bowl there, but I want nice clean water. Now I'm going to turn it over to cold. It's cold. Close my pores. Wow, that was a really nice shave. I got a nice clean towel all ready for me. Wow, I feel human again. That is a great shave. Wow. That's really, really nice. Very nice. Wow. Terrific shade. Really terrific shade. Really, really nice. All right, now let's get some feedback. That's why I'm going to use Pinaud Clubman, because when I've used this in the past, it has a little more alcohol than others, and that alcohol stinging my face will tell me how close I got with this. However, I will be following that up with the Avon post-shave, aftershave balm. The scent of the Avon is very, very similar to Pinaud. It's Wild Country. I've got some right here, Wild Country aftershave. You probably saw a previous video where I talked about Wild Country being almost identical, very, very close to Pinaud, which is why I'm going to use the Pinaud aftershave to get the feedback. And then I'll follow up with the balm because the scents won't clash. They'll complement one another. Okay, so here we go. Okay. Whoa! Wow! Yo! Wow! Whoa! Yeah, that's, wow, that's a close shave. Man, wow. Wow, that's probably, I don't want to go any higher than that, to be honest with you. Wow. Wow, yeah, well, I will definitely be following up with some of this balm. Had I used the Vikings Blade Forest Frost aftershave, I would have killed two birds with one stone, because I've got, it's a nice balm with moisturizer, but it also has that alcohol in there to take care of any microabrasions that you might have. So that's why I would have gone with this. But for the sake of this video, I wanted to see how much feedback I got. And Pinaud will give you that feedback because of its alcohol content. At least that's my thinking. So I will give this a little go here to smooth that on. And I also read on the internet, if you're fair-skinned, blonde-haired like I am, that your aftershave won't last as long on your skin. I don't know where they got that from, but that's what I'm being told. Some of the articles that I've read online. So they recommend that you layer anyhow. If you have an aftershave, you want it to last a little longer. You want to put maybe a balm on afterwards, because then that'll slow the evaporation of the alcohol in the aftershave on your skin. And I'm going to put just a little bit up here, because that's all part of the process, because it is winter and I want to moisturize as much of my skin as possible. All right, that's it. That's a really great shade with the Gillette Slim Adjustable Razor. These are great vintage razors. These are terrific. They're made from brass. They're nickel plated. Boy, they made these things to last, and don't they? This one goes back to 1962. So, I mean, it's incredibly, my gosh, that's old, and it's still here. So I recommend you get these. Check eBay, check antique stores, check yard sales. Look through your grandfather or your uncle's or your dad's shaving gear that they might no longer be using. See if they got one of these and ask them for it, because these are really, really terrific. So there you go. Again, I probably won't be going up to level 7 anytime soon again with this, because that's really, really close. All right, hey, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in. Please subscribe. Let me know. Comment below. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog, for my comic strip George, other cartoons, other videos like this, and I'll see you again real soon.